Across the vast tapestry of time, our world has witnessed events so peculiar, so seemingly impossible, that they strain the very limits of our belief. History, it appears, has a sense of humor all its own. From epic battles against avian adversaries to plagues that induced uncontrollable dance frenzies, the annals of the past hold tales that surpass the wildest flights of fancy. Join me now, dear viewers, as we delve into the archives of the unbelievable, exploring 10 of the most mind-boggling true stories that defy logic, reason, and sometimes even common sense. Picture, if you will, the sprawling Australian outback in the year 1932. World War I veterans, now farmers, faced an unexpected enemy, a formidable force of 20,000 emus, enormous flightless birds who had developed a taste for their crops. In a move that could only be described as audacious, the Australian government, heeding the farmers' pleas, deployed soldiers armed with Lewis machine guns to combat the feathered fiends. What followed was a scene of utter pandemonium. Our journey takes us now to the year 1518, in the city of Strasbourg. It was here that a most peculiar affliction gripped the populace. A woman, seemingly possessed by an irresistible urge, began to dance with wild abandon. Her frenetic movements, far from remaining isolated, spread like wildfire. Within weeks, 400 souls had joined her in this relentless jig, dancing for days, even weeks on end. Many succumbed to exhaustion, their bodies pushed beyond their limits. The year 1919 witnessed a disaster of unprecedented stickiness in the heart of Boston. Imagine, if you will, a towering tank, its belly brimming with 2.3 million gallons of molasses, suddenly rupturing, unleashing a wave of viscous syrup upon an unsuspecting city. This deluge of sweet, sticky doom, traveling at a speed of 35 miles per hour, engulfed everything in its path. Buildings crumbled, people were swept away, and a lingering aroma of molasses permeated the air for weeks to come. The battlefields of World War II witnessed an extraordinary feat of deception, a testament to human ingenuity and the audacity of imagination. This was no ordinary battalion, but a phantom force known as the 23rd Headquarters Special Troops. Their weapons were not bullets and bombs, but inflatable tanks, phony radio chatter, and sound effects, all meticulously crafted to create the illusion of a formidable fighting force where none existed. In the aftermath of the atomic bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, amidst the devastation and despair, emerged a tale of astonishing survival. This is the story of Tsutomu Yamaguchi, a Japanese engineer who found himself at the epicenter of not one but two atomic blasts. Against all odds, Yamaguchi survived both Hiroshima and Nagasaki, living to the ripe old age of 93. His extraordinary life stands as a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. The battlefields of World War II were a crucible of courage and camaraderie, where bonds were forged between soldiers in the face of unimaginable adversity. But this story, dear viewers, transcends the ordinary. This is the heartwarming and improbable tale of Wojtek, a Syrian brown bear who was adopted by Polish soldiers and became an unlikely hero. He wasn't just a mascot. Wojtek carried artillery shells, shared their rations, and even joined them in the heat of battle. Our next stop takes us to 1920s Canada, where a peculiar clause in a lawyer's will sparked a baby-making frenzy. Charles Vance Miller, a wealthy lawyer with a penchant for the unconventional, bequeathed a significant portion of his fortune to the woman who could produce the most children within a 10-year span. What followed was a decade of intense procreation, as women vied for the grand prize. The Great Stork Derby, as it came to be known, remains one of the most bizarre legal sagas in history. The annals of espionage are rife with tales of daring missions and ingenious gadgets. Yet few can match the sheer audacity and perhaps absurdity of the CIA's acoustic kitty program. Imagine, if you will, a world where cats, those masters of stealth and discretion, are transformed into covert listening devices. That's precisely what the CIA set out to do during the height of the Cold War. Our penultimate tale takes us back to the Dutch Golden Age, a time of unprecedented prosperity and, as we shall see, unparalleled financial folly. In the 17th century, a peculiar obsession gripped the Netherlands. Tulip bulbs, those humble harbingers of spring, became objects of intense desire, their value skyrocketing to unimaginable heights. At the peak of this speculative frenzy, a single tulip bulb could fetch a price greater than that of a grand Amsterdam canal house. Our final foray into the bizarre brings us to the year 1835, a time when the vast expanse of space still held countless mysteries. It was in this era of burgeoning scientific curiosity that the New York Sun, a prominent newspaper of the day, unleashed a tale that would capture the imagination of the world. Their sensational series of articles proclaimed a groundbreaking discovery by the esteemed astronomer Sir John Herschel: life on the moon. And so, dear viewers, we conclude our exploration of history's most unbelievable events. From the emu-plagued battlefields of Australia to the molasses-inundated streets of Boston, from the dancing plague to the CIA's feline spy, we have witnessed that truth indeed can be far stranger than fiction. These tales remind us that the world is a place of endless wonder, where the unexpected lurks around every corner, and where the past is often more bizarre than any screenwriter could ever dream up. Which story, I wonder, struck you as the most astonishing, and are you ready for more? Because history, my friends, has an inexhaustible supply of such tales.